My file corrupted on the beginning part of this video, but this is episode of If I Were a Marketer for IBF Law Group. Now, I found IBF Law Group. I believe they were running a boosted post, but let's just look at the ads that they're running at the moment. So it seems to be one ad. They just started running it yesterday. It's been active for about 23 hours. Let's see what it looks like.
If your family member is already in the United States illegally, there are many options. It just depends on whether they enter the U.S. lawfully.
All right, so they're immediately talking to a possible prospect, someone that is trying to get help for their family member who recently entered the U.S.
If they enter the U.S. lawfully, they're an immediate relative for you, then you can adjust their status because they have proof of lawful entry into the United States. If they don't have proof...
Okay, that passes the test as far as content that works well. And it looks like they have tons of content on their Instagram. However, what I would do, number one, is I would be running and testing a lot more pieces of content. With ads, you want to be able to, once you start a campaign, you want to be able to make a decision about that campaign to go in one direction or another. Meaning, if I'm testing 4 videos at one time, if at the end of my week or 2 weeks of letting them run, I want to be able to say, okay, this one performed better, or this one didn't perform well, let me go in this direction, let me not go in this direction. So the money that they're spending, I don't know how much they're spending, isn't being spent best at the moment, just because they're not testing a lot. Let's see where I'm taken to. I'm taken to their website. I would also be testing this. I would be testing sending them to a lead form, right? A qualification form and website. That's what I've seen work a lot better. So by qualification forms, I mean something like this, right? I explain it all the time. Qualification form right here. Potential client opens your lead form filled with qualification questions, gives you the ability to set up filters that makes sure Facebook only gives you the types of cases you want. And in that qualification form, you ask questions and it allows you to filter out the types of cases you want and do not want. Also with that, they're only running ads on Instagram, so they're missing out on a big audience. They're missing out on a big audience. All right, I'm gonna get into what I would do, right? So immediately they already have the number one thing I look for, which is good content.
The way we determine the value of the...
Yeah, they already have good content. So immediately I'm coming in. I'm using this campaign structure. I'm only going to be targeting that Phoenix, Arizona area. I'd be testing 4 different ad sets, right? So I'd be testing a law firm ad set, people interested in a law firm, people interested in lawyers, people interested in legal services / lawyers, and then an ad set that's open, and then people who are interested in insurance companies. Now, this is in the realm of, let's say they're looking for motor vehicle accidents. If it was immigration cases, then we would obviously X this out and have a different interest here, but definitely keep these 3. Then I would have 4 ads per ad set. So I would try to figure out what the top performing creatives are that they have. This seems to be 9,000 right here. Obviously, you have to sit down and go through that. With that, I would do 4 ads per ad set, right? Then breaking down into the actual system, running ads on Facebook and Instagram, geo-targeting, so like that Phoenix, Arizona area. Let's just say we're doing MVAs, motor vehicle accidents. We'll be targeting the top insurance companies in that area that handle most of the motor vehicle accidents. And why Facebook and Instagram? Just because the majority of the people or the high quality cases that they'd want would be on Facebook or Instagram, right? They get into an accident, they look up their policy provider or their insurance company on the internet, right? Their ads, our ads, because we're targeting them because they already are interested in the insurance company, will be directly behind them. So as soon as they get on social media, their ad will pop up, or IBF's Law ad will pop up. Then, like I said, the filtering level, they'll be able to open a qualification question. That information will then be zapped into a Slack channel or whatever their lead intake process is. But what I mainly want them to, if you guys are watching this, to know is that when you're running ads, you, like I said, you want to be able to make a decision after your ads are run, right? So with this right here, I would bet that they're only getting one level of data. They're just seeing how this one campaign is performing, and I don't know if they're getting a lot of leads. I am in New York City. I'm not in Arizona. I don't think they could help me. And I have no family that would need any type of immigration help, or neither would I need any immigration help. So I would just say their targeting is even off in that aspect. But it's great to know that they have seen the power of social media. It's just there's a couple of things that they could improve upon at the end of the day. But yeah, that's been this episodes of If I Were a Marketer 4. I keep messing up in this part. That's why you guys are hearing a voiceover. But IBF Law Group, if you guys needed any help with your marketing, which it does seem like you do, shoot me a message. I'll be happy to jump on a call with you guys just to see if I could be of any help to you. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.